Hi everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to use the MakerClass app that we have built for class placements. The first thing you're going to need to do is once you've downloaded the app, you are going to need to extract it by double clicking on the makerclass.zip file if you're using a Mac, open it and then drag the application into applications. You'll be able to see it right there. It's an orange book and that's in your applications. The reason we do this is because it'll mess up the file path system and you'll get errors all over the shop. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to be able to download the MakerClass template. It's a CSV file and you'll be able to open that in Excel. Here is where you have the child ID numbers, and you can keep going past 60 depending on how many students you have and you need to place them. And you're going to be able to place their name, their gender, these 5 things are for their preferences, so their friends, so who they would like to be with. You don't have to use all 5 and you can go further than 5. Who they cannot be with, their academic level out of 10, and their behavioural. The app seeks to balance these. Obviously, if they cannot be with another child, that'll be prioritised. We try to balance gender and then maximise the amount of preferences and balance the academic and behavioural needs in each class. So once we fill that out, I have made an example template here. As you can see, we've got John, he's a male. Now, the preferences we're putting in as numbers because we use the ID number for everything. So his first preference is 3, which would be Jake. One of the best ways to do this is you fill it out and then ask each child one by one who they would like to be with, and then that way you can just input the numbers yourself. Who they cannot be with, so number 2, John can't be with James. His academic level is 2, so he needs extra support, and behavioural, he also needs extra support, as we can see that through there. So once we've got that, we just exit out of that, make sure you save it. We go into our applications and we open MakerClass. Here you have the application. You press import, which is over here, import student data. Go to where you have put your template, so I'll get the test template as I can see that that is the template. I'm going to open that, that's going to import it, it shouldn't take long. The next thing we do is we're going to view students. You can go in, you can see that John wants to be with Jake, Adam, Rictus, Minion and Angie. He cannot be with James, and there's his academic and behaviour. If you need to update this because a child changes their mind, you can go in and change it. Once again, we use the numbers associated, not the names. Update it, or alternatively you can delete the child's name. At this point you can export the files if you want, but you've already got it. Here you can press number of classes. You choose how many classes you're going to choose this, put this into. So we would use 2 because we've got 60 students, I believe, which is quite a bit. 2 classes are 30, but however many you like. Press generate class, and there we go. It gives you the best case scenario based on all the parameters you have put in. And as you can see, John should not be with James. We know this. Where's John? There we go. We've got John there, and we've got James in the other class, so that has worked successfully. From here, we can press export class. Export. It'll give you a whatever you would like to save it as. I'll write test class. Save. It's going into that folder there. I'm going to quit MakerClass. Alternatively, if I want to go back into it, I can go back into it and all the students will still be there. Okay, I can press clear students if I want to do a different class, and I can also add students if need be. So view students, add students. You can do this all within the app. I go into make a class there. I've got my test class. I can open that up in Excel, and I can see the two classes. From here, if you choose that this child probably, I don't want them to be with them, or these, I prefer them to be with them, you can actually move them around in there, and that's fine. Basically what the app does is it gives you the best possible case scenario for your classes based on the preferences, the academic and behaviour. You'll see that the gender is fairly balanced, and the academics, it's very balanced. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to email us.